Welcome back to the SportsMax zone. Jamaica secured a second medal at the 18th staging of the World Under-20 Championships in Nairobi, Kenya on Friday. Jamaican athletes also lost a world junior record and the championship record on Friday's third day. Ricardo Chambers has a recap.
19-year-old Kavian Carr became the second Jamaican to secure a men's long jump medal in the history of the World Under-20 Championships. Carr left a personal best 7.90 meters in the third round to secure bronze. Wayne Pinnock also secured bronze at the 2018 edition in Tampere, Finland. Gold on this occasion went to France's Erwan Kanate with a World Under-20 lead 8.12 meters, with Colombia's Jan Barrio second with 7.97 meters. It was Jamaica's second medal at the championships, following Tina Clayton's 100 gold on Thursday. There were two other field event finals with English-speaking Caribbean athletes. In the men's javelin, Bahamian Keishon Strawn finished seventh with a best mark of 70.80 meters. Jan Lasper became the first Finn since 1992 to win gold in the event, his mark 76.46 meters. Jamaican Cedrica Williams also had a 7th place finish, this time in the women's discus throw. Her mark 48.65, well off her personal best 53.42 meters, which would have been good enough for third. In other events, Jamaica's Akira Nugent led all qualifiers through to Saturday's women's 100-meter hurdles final. Nugent spent 13.02 seconds to win her semi-final.
As is the pole box, but it is Nugent who will get this from the rest of the field.
Detaji Kambunji of Switzerland was second fastest in qualifying, while the second Jamaican, Anika Wilson, won her semi-final as well and advanced fourth fastest at 13.39 seconds. In the men's 110-meter hurdles, Jamaica's Vashon Vassiana was the only Caribbean athlete to make the final. Vassiana easing to 13.35, a season's best, to qualify second fastest to the final. But the story maker was Australian-born France representative Sasha Zoya, who broke the world under-20 record, which was jointly held by Jamaica's Damien Thomas and Willem Belocian of France at 12.99 seconds. Zoya supremely lowering the mark to 12.93 seconds. That final is set for Saturday. And Brianna Williams lost her championship record in the women's 200 meters. Three athletes went under the 22.50 seconds she set in 2018, but it was 100 silver medalist Beatrice Masilingi who was fastest at 22.19 seconds. Wow, just wow. Her Namibian teammate, Christine Mboma, the Olympic silver medalist, had first lowered the mark to 22.41 seconds. Nigeria's Favour Ofili was also super impressive with a 22.37 seconds run. Jamaicans Brianna Liston and Alia Francis with personal bests 23.18 and 23.70 are the only Caribbean athletes set for Saturday's final. However, there were no English-speaking Caribbean athletes advancing to the men's 200 final. The Bahamian Wendell Williams at 20.69 and Jamaica's Brian Level 20.71 just missed out. Nigeria's Udodi Onwuzurike led all qualifiers with a wind-assisted 20.13 seconds.
Of course, some brilliant performances there at the World Under-20 Championships taking place in Kenya. So, Lance, I think it's fitting that we start with the Jamaican long jumper, Kavian Carr. Of course, getting the second medal for Jamaica already. Of course, bronze.
Yeah, did well. And as Ricardo mentioned, Wayne Pinnock had a bronze medal in the event as well last time out at the World Juniors. And good to see the Caribbean continuing to make its mark in non-sprinting events, because traditionally the Caribbean has been strong both at the junior and senior level in sprints. So to see them diversifying and winning field events medals now is significant. Akila Jones, I remember the Barbadian, had won a long jump World Under-20 gold in 2014 in Eugene, Oregon as well. And of course we know Tajay Gale had won the world title in Doha in 2019. Injury scuppered his hopes of doing well at the Tokyo Olympic Games, but great to see medals coming for the Caribbean there in the long jump.
Yeah, and medals in particular coming for Jamaica, because you all had a really, really good start to the World Under-20 Championships. And I feel as if, this is just two. We are expecting to see so much more medals. We haven't seen Akira Nugent yet in her final, and so many others prospects that we can look forward to.
Yeah, well, I know you're a huge fan of Akira Nugent, Mariah.
I like
She
her.
ran 13:02, which is a pretty solid time, the joint fastest going into the final. And, unless something unforeseen happens, I think she'll be celebrating something special in the final. And that is another event, the sprint hurdles and the 400 hurdles as well, where the Caribbean has been able to make a significant mark globally, both at junior events and senior events as well. For the past couple of decades, Caribbean athletes have been showing themselves very, very worthy of attention in hurdling right across the globe.
And speaking about hurdling, we're moving away from the Caribbean. Sasha Zoya, of course, breaking a record today. Do you expect a faster time, of course, in the final?
Well, he was so fast today that if he goes faster, good on him. But he's already done a world level performance, and it's going to be hard to beat him. He was, as you heard Ricardo mention, he was born in Australia, and he looks very, very special, very, very special. Bassiana, the Jamaican sprint hurdler, also very solid. All things being equal, he should make the top two. I don't see him finishing outside of the top two unless he has issues in the race. But Zoya looks hard to beat, to be honest.
What about Brianna Williams, though? After that brilliant performance we saw from her in Tokyo, we would have expected, that, well, many people would feel as if she would still have her record, but it was broken today.
Yeah, she is still a junior, by the way. She could, in fact, be running at these World Under-20s, but her trajectory, based on her coach, Atto Bolden, had been to, forget history. She has already done what she had to do as a junior, and she's now looking toward the seniors. Of course, she is running in that big Diamond League race on Saturday against the Jamaican triple medal winners in Tokyo and Sha'Carri Richardson as well. But she lost her record, and records are made to be broken. And based on what we are seeing in Nairobi at the moment, more records are going to fall because some of these 18, 19-year-olds are pretty special.
Pretty special. Well, speaking about that big clash, the World Athletics Diamond League season will resume on Saturday with a massive women's 100-meter clash. The top three from Tokyo, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price and Shericka Jackson, are scheduled to face the brash American Sha'Carri Richardson. Lance, how do you see that clash turning out? Can Sha'Carri put her performance where her mouth is?
She has a shot. I mean, she's a very outstanding athlete. She's very fast. And, I think based on her confidence level, she may be in the shake-up. But, although she was the one that failed the drug test for marijuana a couple of months ago, it is Elaine Thompson-Herah that is on a high at the moment. And because Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price have been a tenth of a second faster than anyone else in the race so far this year, I would have to go with Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price for the 1-2. But I have my eyes open for Sha'Carri putting in a good performance. And I think Shericka Jackson is also in with a shot. I think she'll be finishing fast. And it's going to be a good race. It's going to be a race that we want to see.
So Lance, let's just say there's to be an upset. Where will it come from?
An upset?
Just, you already said that Elaine and Shelly, you called one and two, he didn't say three.
If there's an upset, I'll take Shericka Jackson, if there's an upset.
So that means you have no place for Sha'Carri in your top three?
I think she'd be third, but you asked me if there's an upset, what could happen? But I think Sha'Carri can make the top three, but I have Thompson-Herah and Fraser-Price at 1-2. So that would be my bet if I was betting.
All right, so Lance called it. I will save my reservations. I wouldn't say who I'm going with as yet. We'll go to break.
As yet? So when are you going to say it? Monday morning?
I'll probably tell you what I was thinking. But I feel like you know who I would pick to go for number one.
Okay.
All right, we take a short break and we come back. We have a lot more to talk about.